If I were in charge of this country, I'd fix it in 25 minutes. Step one is repeal the 19th. Women should not be allowed to vote. Step two is criminalize abortion. You shouldn't be killing innocent human beings. A third of my generation was murdered. Step three is repeal the Civil Rights Act. You should be allowed to freely associate. I can be racist with my own property, my own businesses. It wasn't until 25 fucking minutes ago that the federal government had the balls to tell you you can't. We don't serve your kind here, LMAO. Criminalize the production of pornography, reinstitute the national origins quota system so that our immigrants are white Christians mostly, and put about 45 million people on a boat and send them back to wherever the fuck they came from because they can't assimilate here. Implement a stay-at-home mom and child tax credit so people actually have children. Deregulate healthcare and education. The reason that they're incredibly bloated, inefficient industries is because the government keeps fucking with them. Recognize Christianity as like broadly the national religion. Phase out Social Security. You should be responsible for taking care of your grandma, not the federal government. And bring back the death penalty and ban usury too. I call it national capitalism. I'm not a national socialist. I'm a national.
When I talk about reparations, we pay reparations. What do you mean you want reparations? Our taxpayer dollars, which are mostly white people paying that, goes to, what is it? Affordable housing, government programs, EBT, scholarships, DEI, you guys getting jobs. Holy shit. Let's take all that, factor in the theft, factor in the crime, factor it in the murders, and then we'll talk about reparations on this show. How about that? You probably won't like that, will you? Because you're not going to like the numbers. But we are all, frankly, exhausted.
Attention, player haters and overrated disbelievers of all kinds. I stand before you today 10 toes down as the bearer of bad news. Y'all done fucked up.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. You know, subscribe with that. I'm trying. You see the thumbnail. More importantly, this time I had 2 clips to show you how stupid these people are. And when I say these people, these retarded intellectual wannabe white conservative nationalists, fake Christians, all put together. First is a dude that he could fix it. He could fix the nation in 25 minutes. And really ain't said but 2 things that might help. Everything else, you know, make sure these women can't vote, make sure women can't have abortions, and make sure women have to marry us and do what I say. Now, women might not even like you, but whatever. Man, get rid of the civil rights and stuff. And so you really, you know, he talked about health care, you know, and Social Security. But Social Security is for nobody. Nobody. It will no longer be Social Security because he's going to take care of his parents and grandparents. And the woman that wants to be with him and can be barefoot and pregnant. And then you had the chick after that. You know, you won't get reparations because we've given you reparations because everything that taxpayers do for American citizens, it was for black people. And you had DEI and affirmative action. You should know about that because your group benefited the most from DEI and affirmative action. But you know, they're just so smart that they don't know reality because, I want to go viral and I want to have a moment and I want to say, yeah, I'm so great and we're so great and I'm up here and you're down there. So the reason I make these back to back to back is because the white dude don't want your white ass on the internet. He don't like you. But I'm going to find a conservative man that has family values. Look, here's the thing. You can't be rich from being white and mediocre at the same clip that your culture was able to in previous decades. Okay? That's what happened. That's all that happened. And now you're mad about it. because like the genius in the beginning said, I can fix this in 25 minutes, except for the economy part. You don't know what to do. And I say that because he is no different from the 70-year-old, 60-year-old, 50-year-old, 40-year-old, 30-year-old politicians in America and wannabe politicians and wannabe political, geniuses out here. None of them know what they're doing or what they're talking about. But I'm mad at something. And then you get the white girl. It's the same anger. I'm young and I forgot the girl, the chick. Tommy, it's just another. Let me see if I can be the next Tommy L.A.R. Okay, whatever. Cool, do your thing. You don't know what the hell you're talking about, but you don't have to know what the hell you're talking about. Both of y'all don't have to know what the hell you're talking about. But I like this kind of stuff because at the end of the day, it shows these problems will never get fixed. See that concept? That's a European concept. We're going to burn it all down and rebuild from the ashes. No, you're just going to burn it all down. That's what's going to happen. You're going to burn it all down, and then you're going to look for everybody. Could you help me build my house that I burned down? And then then the white girls go, his house didn't burn down. You need to kill him in his sleep and take his house for us white people because he wasn't stupid enough to burn down his own home. You have to steal his stuff now. Yeah, And then we'll have great Aryan nation babies. Oh, okay. This will be on again. Okay. And this time it's gonna work again. Oh, okay. The same way fixing America was gonna work, making America great was gonna work, and man, y'all don't know what y'all doing. And I'm not making this video to help you either. Like, hey, I'm just putting out there like this is what is going on. Because in all honesty, speaking as an FBA, Black American, Foundation of Black America, whatever you want to call it, we don't care about y'all like that. We ain't sitting in the house talking about y'all like that. We don't care about what y'all on. We don't. It is what it is. We know y'all the majority, you're in charge, you got away with all kinds of crimes in this country, across the country, and ain't got nothing to show for it at the end of the day. It's all your fault. So, but you got to blame it on everybody else. You got to blame it on everybody else. And it's going to fix the country. Y'all don't know how to fix anything without trying to destroy another group's progress. That's how you think you fix stuff. By being a hater. Oh man, they're living good over there. You know what? We're gonna burn them to the ground. Now we live great because they have nothing and we have a little bit more than nothing. That's what I'm talking about. And then you get the girl on this shenanigans. We've done so much for you. What did you do? You can't. And when it comes to talking about Black America, why are we playing this dumb game? We're not really listening to y'all to actually rebuttal your talking points. We just said, oh yeah, you stupid. Because you can't name anything that white America has done, to help Black America in the whole history of the United States of America. You can't think of nothing. Nothing. We gave you, no, you ain't give us shit. You don't know your own history. We freed you. No, what happened was the North and the South went to war. Civil war. The North won. You know why the North won? Because there were Black people who freed themselves from slavery and fought for the North. Because the North was losing to the South. So we freed you. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Then we gave you civil rights. No, that's not how that happened. We protested and marched and all that for equality in America. Then, y'all shot Martin Luther King. Lyndon B. Johnson signed civil rights, and then you shot Martin Luther King, and then Black America started burning the country up. You're like, okay, hold on, brother. Oh, yeah. Because either he got shot first, and then they burned, because I know that happened. They burned the country, and then the LBJ signed the Civil Rights Bill. Sometimes I forget the order. I forgot it right now, but so at the end of the day, y'all are talking. You talking all this stuff, but no. The economy that you know of today has a lot of black intellectual property in it that black people don't get paid for. A lot of it. Y'all don't want to talk about 1350 then, do you? It's for 13% of the population, 50% of all the goddamn IPs in this country. Yeah. Think about that. What are you talking about? Home security system? Anybody? Cell phone? Anybody? Light bulb? Anybody? Oh, that's Edison. No, it wasn't. Light bulb? The electricity in your house? Anybody? You helicopter? Anybody? We can do this all day. Refrigerators, escalators, elevators. We can do this all day. Question is, what have you done? But hey, as long as we're the problem and Mexicans are the problem, like even in the white guys' comment, they blame this to Jews. Usury. We shouldn't have usury. And you wouldn't have profit in this country if it wasn't for usury, because you've been overcharging black people forever and a day. Redlining. You remember we couldn't get VA loan, FHA loan? You remember that? Usury, remember that? Oh, y'all don't remember that part, huh? Subprime loans, remember that? Oh, black people somehow having higher interest rates than white people, even if they got the same credit score. Remember that? Oh, y'all don't remember that? Oh, okay. Interesting, ain't it? Y'all drink y'all own Kool-Aid and believe y'all this hype. And the problem is, you guys are so young that y'all believe this stuff, and by the time you figure out that it's BS, you're going to be old, because we've seen generations of people play that game. Yeah. I mean, y'all might have you come to Jesus moment faster because there's no money, because, as they say, when Mad Day come, Mad Day is on its way. But tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe. I'm done with these idiots. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.